Welcome. My name is Abel Sanchez. In this lesson, we're going to be installing NPM packages. We'll do a local and a global installation. So let's move over to the command line. As you can see here, I have a Node.js command prompt. You can find this from the Start menu within Windows. Note my path as well. I'm going to be working on the desktop on this machine. And so the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make a directory for myself, and I will call it app. Once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and move into that directory. And inside of this directory is where I'm going to do the local installation of an NPM package. The package that I'm going to be installing is called Killian Court. As you can see here, you can find it on the NPM registry at npmjs.com by typing Killian Court within the search box. And as you can see here, it's been written by me. This is a demo, a sample NPM package. Let's go ahead and move back to the command line. Now, in order to install, all we're going to do is we're going to enter the following command: npm install, and then the name of the package. In this case, it's called Killian Court. Once I hit return, this will reach out across the web to the registry and pull down that package. I've just entered return, and you can see there that it has in fact installed it. If I list now the files in my directory, you can see there that I have a new directory called node modules, and inside of that will be Killian Court. So if I enter node, you can see there that inside of it I have the directory called Killian Court. Now we're going to use this directory from an application that we're going to write, a Node.js application. And so that's the very next step. We're going to start by creating a file. I'm going to go ahead and open up the directory. And inside of here, I'm going to create a file. And I'll call it index.js. And I'll open that within Sublime Text. And as you can see there, it's an empty file. Inside the file, we're going to use this package that we just installed. And we do that by using the keyword require. I'm going to assign it to a variable called Killian Court. And here is where I require. And I simply write the name of the package, which in this case is Killian Court. Now once I have a handle on that package, I know that there is a function within it called greeting. So I'm going to invoke that function. And that's all we're going to do. This is a very simple package, simply to illustrate how to install, how to consume, how to require, and how to invoke a function that is part of that package. I'm going to go ahead and save. I'll then go back to the console, to the command line, and I'm going to write node and the name of the file, which is index.js. And if all goes well, we should see the greeting. Yes, we see hello world. So as you can see there, it's pretty easy. We simply entered the command npm install Killian Court. We wrote a little bit of code which basically required that package, and then in the following line we're simply consuming one of the functions. So that is a local installation. Now let's go ahead and do a global installation. I've gone ahead and cleared the command line window. And the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to install a package globally. The package we're going to install is the following. It's HTTP server. And as you can see there, it's a simple zero configuration command line HTTP server. We will use it to serve some files. So let's go ahead and move back to the command line. Just as before, we start with npm install the name of the package, http-server, and -g for global. I'm going to go ahead and enter. And when I do that, again, it reaches out across the web. It pulls that content down from the registry, and you can see there that the installation has completed. What this has done is has added an HTTP server package to my machine. I can use it to serve the files of any directory I choose over HTTP. So let's go ahead and create a directory. We'll call it publish. We'll move into it. Make directory, publish. Then I'm going to go ahead and open up that directory. Inside of it, I will create a new file. Let's call it hello.html. And within it, we're simply going to write hello world. Let's go ahead and save. Let's move back to the command line. Let's move up a directory. Now we have a directory called publish with a file inside of it called hello.html. So let's go ahead and enter the name of the package. Remember, we can access now this globally at the console, and I will specify the name of the directory. And we hit return. And as you can see there, my machine is asking me if I want to allow access. I'm going to say yes. And you also get some additional information, the port that this server is running on. So let's go ahead and open up that file in the browser. I'm going to open up Chrome. I'm going to type the path, which is simply localhost. I'm going to enter the port. And I'm going to enter the file name, which is hello.html. And as you can see there, my server is being accessed. I get the hello world coming back. I get a bunch of other messages. So as you can see, this is how we install a global package. We've done 2 installations. The first one was local. That's when we install the package we're going to use directly into our application directory. The second one is more common when you're installing something that will be globally accessed by many applications within your system. So with that, I'll give you an assignment of going to NPM, downloading a package you find interesting, create an application, and use it. So with that, I'll wish you happy coding and goodbye.